The long back straight to try and overcome from the slipstream. We'll have to
fully warm and then go for it, because that's what he's doing now. Max Chies has the split. Can he really do that?
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? I can do this. So very impressive to see him claw his way back to the front. They got to hope that they finish in front of Carpe, basically, don't they?
So he said, told me.
Take long for them to dissipate. Only about half a lap or so before he starts fighting his way back. 13 points separate. He has to try and win both races, and he just has to hope that it's quite a consistent thing for Chiles so far this year. It's going into tomorrow. It would be gloves off levels of race.
Was rather caught up by some people with more in, and let's hope they're going to be in action again tomorrow. Right, back with the leaders then of Maximo Chies comes up the inside. The Tech Air Alpine Stars gears goes off superbly and gives them 13 laps to go. They fan out across, and Brian Uriarte. Yeah.
And that's not how you want your race to end, unfortunately. So the curbing as well, though. So it's definitely one of those, a bit of a deterrent after that. Here's what happened then. Let's have a look in the back of the shot, Peter.
Anywhere there, otherwise you are going to lose a place and lose
qualification position. But don't count Dinesh out. He is riding a wave of...
On the last lap, there's green everywhere through this double right.
Actually been very fast this weekend, but he's had a couple of crashes coming together with Guillaume.
Coming down to the final section, and this is where so much is going to be broken it up then. That crash from Zani and Moodley. Chies is there as well as Moodley.
Last year before he sent it to the moon, basically. And then we've got Pratama going in Le Mans, so that's good news.
And Peroni has Uriarte right.
Just picked his pocket then through there. So we've actually got Pini joining the party. That's where the long lap penalty lane is there, should anyone have any sort of info.
Poor old Rouchet. I think hopefully they're both okay. Back with the leader then. Nose to tail, big bit of road, and they just bumped into each other. Total tragedy.
Really has.
And then the 83 of Alvaro Carpe in third place. They're just actually watching him, and I didn't. A whole pack then behind.
He came from 10th. Well then, God, 10 laps still remaining. I'm exhausted already.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. As Max Chies nerfs his way through into P.
Chies used the slipstream to get back on terms, but
it is really hot out there. I mean, I might even get sunburned to see how that one transpires.
And you know, even if Uriarte puts an advantage over fellow countryman Uriarte.
Let's see. I mean, it's the type of circuit where it's very tight and technical, but there's...
And no bad thing at all. Like, just give a lap or two for the tyres to get... He had a plan. Is this the plan? Now, with 11 laps to go, you're going to...
Through the field, it's like he has a bit of a switch in his brain of his real go time. Guys behind him, Peroni really wants to finish third, so he's going to want to win or finish second. Not a great starter. It's almost as if the nerves get the better of him, but it doesn't seem tomorrow if it was like that. But this is exactly what Brian's got to do. It's
more intent on leading, but now he has the front-running position. It's Brian Uriarte.
And if it finishes like this, it's only 4 points.
Not a great first lap for Chies there. He got off the line well, but then absolutely sensational protection. They're walking away from it. He goes for the lead, but can he hang on his own? He's lost it already because of 28.
Is it?
No. Hopefully the guy's not at all hurt, of course.
And there too, a natural one anyways.
Right, so still...
Pini goes up and oh, unfortunately, Zani just very overly ambitious.
Your position in the race order.
There is quite a bit of a lip on some part. Confidence since Aragon too, and there is Rouchet Mouli.
You cannot afford to get put a wheel wrong.
Plonk, and then a crash on his own really hampered his...
Crucial in this race. Through this right-hander and then the left-hander, and of course has it broken the group up.
It's got Dinesh in 7th place on the chase now. He's
using all the road and
right up his inside, brushing his knee there, saying, yeah, I'll have a piece of that, thank you.
So is that on his tail, but then also the 83 of Alvaro Carpe.
Now, Peter, who's 5th on the grid, he loves this place, doesn't he? He was up the front last, but we see there's no jump starts this time around in the race. Here,
and of course, it is the 73 of Valentin Peroni.
Not for long, because Uriarte's come to one of the biggest as well into Garage Vert. Peroni leading the way. He's all over the back now of Haas.
Double right. You cannot afford to get
battling in front of Rookies Cup like this and being this sort of exciting since Mario.
So much is going to be crucial in this race. Through this right-hander and then the left right to the first lap. I wonder if he's going to do the same thing again. Can he go from third
Moved well, the leading duo.
And he's going to pick up a double slipstream in a minute, isn't he? As Ariati right on his tail, but then also the 83 of Alvaro on the 8th row.
Well then, Peter, we have Spain leading without any sort of infraction, but we see there's no jump starts this time around. A new lot since a certain Taio Furusato. Braking zones, we're about to come to one of the biggest as well, into Garage Vert per run wide there. But yes, Mitani, Japan. Now, so he's a real big beneficiary. Benja Fernandez falls away.
Absolutely superb. And then the 83 of Alvaro Carpe, Nyat Fernandez.
Zen Mitani, the number 34, Asia.
Second place. And a whole pack then behind. First pre-practice session, he made a mess of qualifying as well, but obviously...
Away as Max Keeles nerfs his way through into Walker, though.
Yeah, and talking to him after qualifying, and he's battling with Carter.
Perez, he took a podium, second place in race 1. He to finish off the year at all, but he was certainly very close.
They better keep after him because don't let him break away. He's
Ega Pratama finished up last year in this championship, 8th place in
Atlantic Bar, looking superb as he comes out onto the starting way down 15th to 3rd.
What a speed, and down he went.
Anyway, that's his race on
Chania, unfortunately, but there we go.
But Veda Pratama up, restart it. What a disaster.
Oh, what happened there then? He didn't look like a Mounsey who went down. Oh dear, what a shame for Sully.
So that's a 2 British. Takes up the lead, superb stuff.
Oh.
And there's a
down and things like that, but I couldn't quite pinpoint who it was before they disappeared on our
team. Because the 28 of Maximo Chies comes up the inside at the first corner, and he's come unglued for him.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Still 13 laps to go. They fan out across and up on that lap, but he's going to be close now on the run in.
Bit of a lip on some parts of the curbing as well, though, so it's definitely one of the Kim Danish. This is really great to see.
Absolutely. A wheel wrong anywhere there, otherwise you are going to lose a place.
Aji was Super Mario, and that little pint-sized rocket he was, several hander.
And of course on the last lap there's green everywhere through this. Third to second to first.
We have not seen an Indonesian rider
using all the road and coming down to the final section, and this is where, as he already is, he'll get sucked into those three. He was super late on the road. Carpe, Chies is there as well as Moodley.
Malaysia leading Indonesia. Veda Pratama is the race here in Le Mans, so that's good news.
And Peroni, yeah, and Zen, he was another one of those who made a mess of qualifying, and that is why he started.
Peroni leading the way. That's where the long lap penalty lane is there, should anyone. And this is probably the most exciting rider to come out of the Asia Talent Cup for you.
Nose to tail.
Now Le Mans all about hard payback down the order to 12th place, unfortunately, in the final corner. Must have
in 3rd place, having passed Chies. Moodley back to 5th.
Talent Cup champion started 23rd on the grid. He is up into 13th. Came from 10th, did Ariati.
Yes.
That is a sensational start, isn't it?
Got things sorted now because he's battling with the number 7 of Ben.
E3 after a bit of a sluggish start.
But Brian Ariati and Carter Thompson, as I say, you know, he didn't, he was fastest and
backed it up with a solid result in race 2, but here he is leading. He looks to be starting his season with an absolute core.
Looking very, very strong up front.
And he does sit 3rd in the championship after the series. He didn't quite come away with a podium.
She's just ahead of Ruche Moodley and the pack. But about that,
goodness
in one
me.
lap.
Absolute quality. What a lad he is. So
fortunate. Wow, look at his fellow countryman, though. The 16-year-old Argentine back into 3rd place. You know, he came off, he was way worried. He really doesn't need to do anything silly.
Zen Mitani, the number 34, Asia Talent Cup. Gonzalez not far behind Thompson as well in 6th position. Could be 5th soon.
He made a mess of qualifying as well, but obviously got things sorted.
Seeing him heading towards the podium spots, his pace.
Yeah, and talking to him after qualifying, he is, and he's battling with Carter Thompson. Temperature now.
Tell you what, Guillaume Blanc absolutely on a roll here, whether it's wet to finish off the year at all, but he was certainly very close. He looked
moving around big time as he came over the hill there and down.
Up last year in this championship, 8th place in the series. He's going to take away a point if he stays there over the next
way down 15th to 3rd. What about that?
Good. Zen Mitani up to 10th place from the baton lever. There we go.
But Veda Pratama